Ooh, look at that name. That's a familiar name.
Oh, shit.
That's familiar. You know what bothers me? That these maps still look like they're done in, like, Microsoft Paint. I don't understand why they do that, but...
Because Blizzard.
It happens.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another normal game sent in by you guys to LAGTV.
Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of getting an exercise regimen from a viewer on your stream, only to then shortly thereafter be crippled with pain and then inevitably cast one of his Starcraft games.
Oh yeah, baby, I'm so ready for this workout, I'm going to get jacked! Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, 2 more. Oh yeah, no, you got another 2 in you, baby. Yeah. Woo! What a great workout. 12 hours later. Oh, God! Oh, I can't bend my legs. Oh, this is why I skip leg day. Fuck.
And that's how LAGTV was formed.
Right there, starting up here in the top right position, we have Pipsqueak. And down bottom left, we have Chrissy. Cressy.
I'm actually, sure. Crazy.
Crazy?
That's about crazy. Crazy.
Crazy. Let's go crazy.
Go call him crazy.
I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy.
Oh, what has he got here?
Night
Paradise. Oh, see, now they took that way too seriously.
Yeah, that was not really
It's unacceptable.
Cool. Yeah, I bet you that guy was like, you know what, I'm really going to think of something really awesome. I'm going to get clan tag. We're going to call ourselves Night Paradise.
I'm going to get that shit tattooed on my shoulder blade.
They know I'm real then. They know I'm real. It's Night Paradise up in this motherfucker.
Fuck.
Alright there, Chrissy. Alright, so we've got the spawning pool going down and a quick extractor. We're probably just gonna see
Speedlings!
Yes, sir. Some metabolic boost up in this bitch. Pipsqueak actually pumping out the lings quick. And is going to look around to make sure nothing funky is going on behind her. Not like the Zerg can really build anything back there anyway.
No.
Does he think he's playing
That's probably, well, either that or...
was he playing random, maybe?
It's possible, but it's also entirely possible that that's just, like, completely freaking, like, muscle memory.
Okay.
They come out and that's the path you send them on.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Habit was the word I was looking for.
Habit, that's it.
But it just didn't want to come into my mind because, fuck me, that's why.
Alright, cool. There is the expansion as well. Very, very interesting build coming out of the gate from Chrissy. Pipsqueak is going to go down here. I don't know if he's going to cancel this hatch or just go in and attack. He's not actually going to be able to finish this. I mean, we've got... Oh, no, we're going to back off. This is going to be a micro red. Okay, we've got 2 extra lings here for Pipsqueak, so he will be able to get rid of this. Very, very nice attack. Knowing his role and playing it nicely, not going in the base and trying to do anything crazy, just going to get rid of this expansion. Probably should expand himself behind this. Actually, no, he isn't. He's going to go all the way all in.
Yeah, no, this is 125% all in. I'm not sure why he's even collecting gas anymore. He probably should just move them back to minerals to get enough money to keep droning up or something.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need any more gas at this point. He's going to throw down that spine crawler right now while he tries to make a move. He's not going to be able to kill all these drones.
No.
It's not going to happen. All he needs to do is run around in circles, get the life back up on those Zerglings, keep them off the mineral patch themselves.
This is going poorly.
Yeah, no, he's done. You go home now, Pipsqueaks, because you done fucked up.
Yeah, you're drunk, man. Go home. You are drunk as hell. And meanwhile, back at base, nothing was happening.
No, and he's got an extra drone on that gas. It's just not helping his situation right now.
No, this is Pipsqueak, bro. If you're watching this right now, you're shitting the bed pretty hard.
You're missing micro day. Is what you're saying.
He's missing micro and macro day.
Yeah.
Both classes actually.
It's like a spin class, but
no. And university, when I took economics, I
had
macro.
Yeah.
I passed micro, but I failed macro.
Really?
And
because macro is like the easier.
And everybody was harping on me because they're like, that's kind of like the same thing in Starcraft, right? Terrible macro player, but a good micro player. So they're like, yeah,
it carries over everywhere.
Yeah. I failed macro twice, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like the easier of the two. There's no math in macro.
I know. I got the concept of micro economics way better than macro. I don't know why.
Well, right now Crazy doesn't understand the concept that what Pipsqueaks just tried is not going to work in the reverse.
No, he does have the metabolic boost, so he's able to kind of go around and pick off drones, and every single drone is so precious at this point. But this is not worth. I mean, he's losing a lot of lings here for no reason. Just take the advantage here, keep him at bay. And that's that. The last thing you want to do is give away too many lings, expand behind this, have Pip have a bunch of fucking lings come out
and come back
and do a counterattack. Next thing you know, you're in trouble.
Exactly, because at this point, all he had to do really was send maybe 2 lings up, see what Pip's situation was, and as soon as he saw that this is where he was at right now, still no speed, still no nothing of that nature.
Yep.
He should just be droning up right now.
Yep.
He doesn't have anything on his expansion yet. He's just getting into it now. He should already have drones on his main that he's transferring over on that expansion.
Yep.
And instead he spent all of his larvae on Zerglings to accomplish absolutely nothing. So at this point now, other than having the base up, Crazy still has the lead, obviously, but the margin in which he has it is not very big considering he has 2 bases. They're equal in workers, which means at this point, he's not actually pulling in any more income than Pipsqueak.
No, he's not. The only thing that he's got going for him is the fact that he's got a second hatchery. That's what he's got going for him right now. That's already down, and he's also got the spine crawler, so he's going to be able to put that down here and sort of protect him. He knows that Pipsqueak isn't going to be able to do a whole lot right now, but we do have a Baneling's nest happening, which means Pip is going, all right, I fucked up. He fucked up. We're sort of even. If I try and go and macro at this point, I'm actually going to be behind because he's already up a hatch. Best thing that I can do is try and win this with force and just go all in now while he's trying to macro a little bit.
Which is doubly as a smart decision given how many Zerglings he sees Crazy's continuing to pump out. That tells him that his economy is doing dick, and that's what it is doing. He is literally just spending all of his money and all of his larvae from his second hatchery, not on drones, but on more Zerglings. But at the same time, he is so far behind that he is only a halfway through his Baneling nest, and if Pipsqueak were to move out here in the next, like, 30 seconds or so, he's going to have a small window, and there it is. He's going to have a small window to go in and to get rid of him before he can even get Banelings himself.
You know, what I do like about what Chrissy's doing here is the fact that he didn't go heavy into macro. If he would have droned hard, he would have died. This attack just would have been game over. I like the fact that he knew that Pipsqueak was staying in his base, not doing a whole lot, so he was building units to compensate for that. But he's kind of... His situation here is kind of fucky. He should have started making a wall, even if it's evolution chambers, something, kind of create some sort of wall here because you know that he's going to try and bust. As long as you hold in this position, you are going to win because you have the hatch up. That's just the way it is. Pipsqueak's entire game is in this attack right now. If this does not work, you're automatically going to be way ahead, and you're pretty much going to win the game unless you make a super severe mistake. Very, very nice there by Pipsqueak, running back his units, only getting 1 or 2 lings to take the brunt of the hit. And that was... Whoa! That was close. That was worth it for that Bane. But if he can get this off here, that would be huge!
No! No!
Huge!
Oh! No!
Oh!
Don't do it! Alright, now this is bad for Crazy. This has got bad news.
He's going in. He's going in.
This has got bad news. He has no drones to begin with, so if this happens...
He's going in. Oh, he does a little bit of damage. Needs to go back. Okay, that was a nice hit.
That was actually good.
But the problem is...
Well, now Crazy's still got all his army.
He still has 21 lings, 8 drones, so he definitely is behind. But look at the ling composition here, like the difference. 2 to 21.
I mean, I'm no mathematician, but 21 seems to be a larger number than 2.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, no, it's a... How is Pipsqueak going to win this?
Good question.
I mean, I know Pipsqueak.
It's going to be a Baneling. It's going to be a Baneling bust that wins it for him.
Okay, because I'm thinking to myself,
somebody's going to fuck up where their Baneling position is, and that's going to be the deciding factor.
It's going to be a pretty crazy Baneling hit, I would imagine here. Look, this hatchery is going down. This is exactly what I was saying earlier. If the attack fails, that's it.
Here it is. There it is. There's the equalizer.
Oh,
told you.
My fuck.
It's just that simple. Now he has nothing down here. He's got no minerals. He's pumping out as much as he can. He's trying to get some back.
Dude just lost his entire army right there at that ramp.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
He just blocked it with Banelings, and he brought everything in instead of sending a couple Banelings up first. He just decided, fuck it, I'm going to go all the way in. And he paid dearly for it. Now, on the opposite, here goes Pipsqueak with 1 Zergling. Oh, he's going to intercept a couple. This is going to give him an opportunity to send maybe a couple more over to
look at this.
Clear this up.
Beautifully played.
There it is.
Beautifully played.
That corpse going for... He doesn't give a shit about that one Baneling.
Hey, he's saying, go have fun, bro.
Fuck it, have fun. I'm not wasting my time. on that nonsense. And now he has nothing left in here, really, except for a couple of spawn cars, which will easily be bypassed.
Yep.
And here goes the Baneling.
Oh, yeah. He's going to go back in here. Oh, there ain't even no drones
There's nothing back here.
He's just going to get the gassy drones.
Yeah, no.
And that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. At this point now, Crazy only has, like, one other option, and that is quite literally put up, like, 2 more spine crawlers and drone.
Yes. Well,
And that's his hope.
We've got another counterattack, Adam, and...
I don't agree with this counterattack.
Well, there's a bunch of lings coming out here. He might be able to get rid of this. It's going to be very... No, the lings popped. Lings popped. Oh, he's going to wait. That's...
I don't think that the Banelings needed to be a thing before he went down there.
No.
Now he's going to lose.
Now he's going to lose that hatch. That was
Yeah.
a really bad mistake. That was really, really bad.
Oh, well, now there's going to be another opportunity for another ramp bust. We're going to see how that happens. That is ballsy as fuck. That's...
All right, that worked.
Alright, that wasn't pretty.
It wasn't pretty, but it worked.
It wasn't pretty, but it worked.
This is turning into one of those Baneling wars where it's going to boil down to one big bust.
I think that bust already happened, to be
Well,
honest
yes,
with you.
it did, but I think the bust is going to have to happen again because we still do have 2 spine crawlers down here, and we don't have got a whole lot going on here. This one spine crawler is in a terrible position.
I mean, yeah. So a couple of things, a couple of key moments here was the decision of Crazy initially to not strike probably the balance he needed to between his expanding and everything. There's the evolution chamber.
God.
Now we're finally moving into it, and he moved everything out of the way there for the most part. That's good. At this point, Crazy is still in the lead by quite some margin. If Crazy built a couple more spine crawlers, maybe he actually finished this wall.
Oh, then
Pipsqueaks is dead.
Yeah, it's just,
At that point.
It'll be a bad time. Oh, he's about to run into... Okay, no, never mind. Alright, that evolution chamber's up. He needs one more Evo chamber and needs to stick a queen like in between as just a wall, and he'll be golden.
And there it is,
and here comes the pain. He's gonna run right in and around. The lings are actually attacking the spine crawlers, which is... Oh, God! Oh, God! GG.
No, that's game.
That's game. That's game. That's game.
There's nothing remaining. Only tears and sadness.
That's game.
Only tears and sadness. Here comes the cleanup crew.
The end result, and that is going to be game. Very close, action-packed game.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth there, and that's that tends to happen when both sides decide to do the Ling and Baneling maneuver at the same time. It really does always come down to who's going to make the first mistake with the Banelings. And ultimately, Crazy made a couple of mistakes there. Originally, it was that strike in the balance. He had the lead early by a large margin. And he went a little too crazy with the Zerglings. Didn't need that many. Probably should have droned up. Could have got through tech. Roaches would have been a huge deciding factor in this game for Crazy, because he should have been able to get there way faster than Pipsqueaks. And the Banelings just wouldn't have done anything at that point.
No.
The wall could have been finished aeons ago.
Yeah, you don't even need to make a wall that big. You can just do it right here, right?
Or eons ago.
Eons, yeah. Whatever, same thing.
And then, of course, the big decision to take everything up the ramp versus just sending one unit before...
Oh, that was terrible.
That was like the first really big bust here, and now he's just making...
that was actually a really bad trade for Pip right there.
Yeah. Oh, he's still... why...
That was a really bad trade for him. And now we've got a possible layer.
Is this really going to continue?
Well, he just wasted about 6 Banelings. Right there.
My body.
This is real life. This is happening.
All right. Okay.
And now he's going to go ahead and grab and expand himself. Holy shit! Pipsqueak, you were
okay. Why not? Why not?
Sure.
I mean, Crazy was still perfectly in this game.
He was definitely in this game. He was behind, but he was definitely in this game.
He was definitely in this game. I don't even know. I wouldn't even call that behind. I would call that pretty much still in it.
Still in it. Still in
it. Anyway, it happened. It was a thing that happened. Action-packed. Some back and forth. Pipsqueak. Well done. Crazy. Also well done. But, the usual. Everybody fucks up sometime. That's how games are decided. Especially in mirror matches. That's just going to happen.
Well, Pipsqueak is a personal trainer. And he definitely... oh, man. What's the word I'm looking for here? He had more stamina.
Oh, okay.
Than what Chrissy had there.
Okay.
He held out a lot longer. It was like going in those
He's been
championship
doing
rounds.
more drop sets than Crazy has.
Exactly.
He's been hitting up the treadmill before and after his workouts, is what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Pyramid exercise programs, another good one there. Maybe taking up the Arnold Schwarzenegger method of bicep burn.
Arnold
that.
Schwarzenegger is going to be doing Terminator again. He's filming
Because
it right
why
now.
not? Really, that man's basically doing everything he wants to do in his life now that he's no longer in politics. He bought a fucking tank.
Did he buy a tank?
He has a tank. He has a YouTube channel where he drives over shit with his tank for charity because he's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's pretty awesome.
He owns a tank. It's the same tank that he drove when he was in the
Expendables?
No. When he was in the Austrian army or whatever. He was
Oh,
in the army
he was
there.
in the army.
Or
Oh, okay, I
something,
thought it
yeah.
might have been like a movie prop one.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Cool
Arnie.
for Arnold.
Yeah.
Why not? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode. And if you guys are enjoying it, of course, hit that like button, subscribe, all that great stuff. And you can send in your games to LAGTV. We are still going at it. It will be 4 years in October.
Fucking A.
4 fucking years.
4 years of StarCraft 2. And we still haven't even hit Legacy of the Void. Blizzard, get on your shit. What the fuck?
When is Legacy of the Void coming out?
Sometime between now and the apocalypse.
Makes
Because you
sense.
know why? Blizzard says all the time, when it's ready.
I am really hoping that Legacy of the Void sparks a big interest for me again with StarCraft. I people have been saying it. They've said it with Heart of the Swarm when it was Wings of Liberty. They were like, oh, Heart of the Swarm's going to come out. It's going to, make StarCraft bigger. It's going to be great.
It did for 2 months.
It did for a couple months.
Then Blizzard balanced it into the fucking ground.
Yeah. So before people were complaining about Broodlord and Fester, now they're complaining, about Swarm Hosts or Protoss Deathball. It is what it is. So I'm hoping that Legacy of the Void really brings in a couple of new units. The patching is done correctly. Obviously there's going to be some hiccups, but just breathes some life back into StarCraft.
You want to know the equation for fucking success for StarCraft in my books? If there's any hope at all,
What's that?
they bring out Legacy of the Void. Like you said, there's going to be new units and everything. Obviously, that's going to happen. That's just the way it's going to be. From there, you need to let other major organizations that have been running tournaments and shit have their maps available on the ladder because Blizzard, get your head out of your ass. You
map
suck
sucks.
at map making. Other people are better. Be like a good manager. Sit in your office and look around and go, fuck me, I'm bad at marketing. I should probably hire somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing to do it because I don't know what I'm doing. This is one of those times. You suck at making maps. Give it to somebody else to do. Not all the time, but when people are in the community are asking, maybe do a monthly fucking poll. Get your community involved and say, hey, which one of these maps that have been in the tournament circuit? What do you want to see? Put them on there.
I agree.
Step 2, don't balance it like it's a game of fucking chess so that everything has a perfect and opposite counter. Because what happens is that everybody who's watching it, and I know you don't want to admit this, but esports is half of the reason why anybody even plays StarCraft 2 or StarCraft Brood War. It's just the way the fucking cookie crumbles. So if you can't seem to manage to get your head around it, well, just understand this. You can't perfectly balance the game and expect people to want to play it because that makes a very boring game.
Agreed.
You have to have what... I'm going to pull this out and see how many people we might anger.
Here we go.
Riot's theory of perfect imbalance, which means at any given time, while the game as a whole is quite balanced, there's always a couple of things here and there that throw it off kilter just enough, but not enough to break the game. That kind of intangible is what makes every game different, and the meta change frequently enough throughout the year that it keeps it exciting. And more importantly, when I'm watching a game of StarCraft during a tournament or anything else, including your preciously run WCS, since nobody else can fucking run a tournament anymore apparently, just your WCS, that when the first 5 minutes is over, I don't know how the next 15 minutes is going to automatically play out. Because
Amen.
that's where the problem is right
Preach,
now.
baby.
When somebody like me, some scrub-a-dub who never got beyond Platinum after the first 2 months of StarCraft,
Church.
can look at a game between two people, and aside from mechanical differences in terms of micro during a battle, know where the game is going to go for the next 15 to 20 plus minutes? Who the fuck wants to watch that? That's like sitting down after you've already gotten spoilers to the Game of Thrones and watching the show with the anticipation that you're still going to enjoy it as much as you would without the spoilers. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, bro.
It's not going to fucking happen.
It's really not going to happen.
That's it. People are talking about, trying to make the multiplayer free to play and shit. No, it doesn't fucking need to happen. People play StarCraft because they love StarCraft, and you fucking really killed it for a huge group of people. And I think it's obvious because no matter how much, again, you want to, maybe not admit that StarCraft is largely based on the esport and the spectator sport that it is,
It
or
is a
was.
spectator's game.
Or was.
Yeah.
Because it's not anymore. I tell you that right now. Yeah, 50,000 people, 100,000 people might watch it, but guess how many people used to fucking watch that shit in general?
It was a lot.
A lot more. When Korea as a whole drops it for a new game,
Woo!
you done fucked up.
Woo!
Big. Don't worry about that shit. All you need to worry about is stop fucking it up. And everybody's told you how to not fuck it up for the last 3 years. And yet you ignore it all the time. And you keep perfectly balancing. And you keep ignoring the map requests. And you keep fucking shutting down small tournaments and making people charge a license fee to run a tournament. If that's still a thing, if that hasn't changed, you're fucking high. So who the hell does that? You're Blizzard. You make $60 million in the morning that you wipe your ass with because somebody bought a fucking sparkly pony on World of Warcraft. The fuck do you need $10,000 from a small group of people doing a StarCraft 2 tournament in fucking Pasadena?
Preach it, Adam. Fucking let him know. Let him know.
Shit's ridiculous.
Let him fucking know right now.
Record. I wanna love StarCraft again.
Listen, bro.
I want to. I want to be there. Mm-hmm. I want to remember. I want it to be like, with StarCraft 2, when the hype was real, it was still a year in, and we're at fucking MLG Anaheim. And that place is fucking packed. And shit was getting real.
That was exciting.
And I'm pretty sure it was Leok.
Yeah. And I screamed out at the end that I want to have his babies.
Exactly.
And I realized that he was like 15 years old and it was weird.
And he totally heard that.
Yeah, it was weird.
It got a little strange.
It was weird.
But there was 50 bajillion people there screaming their head off. And now what happens? I watch the stream for fucking WCS or the latest MLG. There's 14 people and a fucking dog. And you can hear like League of Legends crowd screaming over the microphones of the StarCraft 2 casters because they're drowning them out.
Listen. I know we've been ranting now, or you've been ranting for a bit now.
It makes me angry.
Yeah, no. I totally agree with you on a lot of the points that you made. I want to add, though, that I still love StarCraft.
Okay.
StarCraft is a big part of my life and always will be. It has been since I was 15 years old.
Absolutely.
It is what made me a gamer today. It has made me the person who I am today. Or I shouldn't say, it has helped shape the person I am today. Now I want that love to come back. I want to play StarCraft again. I want to love the game again. It's just right now at this state, I cannot be behind it. I cannot support it. I cannot play it at a full-time basis. To casually play, that might be a bit different story. That's why I'm hoping that Legacy of the Void really does something different. They have a chance, their last chance. This is it.
No, that's it. This is the show.
This is the fucking show, right?
This is the show.
Don't expect the StarCraft 3 to come out in the next fucking decade.
No.
Don't expect another expansion to come out in the next 5 years. Blizzard has got so many games on the go right now, with Hearthstone being the success it is, and Heroes of the Storm.
They've got another MMO coming.
And they've got another MMO coming. So they've got so much on the go now. And I understand that there's teams of people that work on StarCraft, but you also got to understand that team also has to work on the current StarCraft and keeping that up to date and everything else. I can guarantee you that this Legacy of the Void will be the last thing that you're going to see from an expansion point for an extremely long time.
Sure is.
This is their moment. It's with the hype around MOBAs and just the way esports is going now, especially with the card games and everything else. Their RTSs are just on the back burner. In order to keep that back burner spot, I don't ever think StarCraft's going to be big again the way it was. I mean, it's still big, but I mean, the way it was, I don't think it'll ever get there. But we need to preserve where it is at least at today. And in order to do that, this next game needs to be different. It just needs to feel like StarCraft again. It needs to play like StarCraft again. And kind of like what you said, they need to stop balancing the game like it is chess. It is just too predictable that way. There is no creativity allowed in StarCraft 2, and that is a huge problem. The creativity that comes is only micro-wise, where there is a few select people that can do things that the majority cannot. And if there is a new build or a new strategy, that is something that you only see once in a blue moon, and then it is copied until it becomes irrelevant and it's no longer part of the meta. They really need to change the way this game is played, the way it is viewed, and I think that it'll still have quite a bit of life left on the shelf. Now, with that being said, the way StarCraft is for me now, it is like, or the way it was like that time in high school where you meet your first crush, or you get in your first big relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you've been there.
Yeah.
Right? You're still in it.
Still in it.
I've been there. Okay. You get in this big relationship, and it's all everything is peachy. Everybody's happy. You're smiling.
Sunshine and rainbows.
You want to know more about the person. You stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning on the phone. No, you go to sleep. No, you go to sleep first. No, you go to sleep. We'll just fucking fall asleep on the phone. Like that kind of fucking shit, right?
Yes.
You've been there. Maybe not like that.
Maybe not that far.
All right, but you know what I'm saying. Where it feels
the honeymoon
good.
phase.
The honeymoon phase, right? Okay. Now, where it's at now is okay. Now you've been together for 6 years.
Yep.
Sleep in the same bed. She rolls over. She gets on your nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
You have the occasional, scheduled sex.
All the little idiosyncrasies that you used to only notice now and again, you've noticed every 5 minutes, and it starts to drive you insane.
That. So you still love each other.
Yes.
Absolutely. You still love each other, but things have gotten a little stale.
Yeah.
You gotta spice things up.
Yeah.
You gotta bring a fucking dildo in the relationship or something.
Get dressed up.
Do something. Do some cosplay.
Have a 3-way.
Do that. Go do it in the bathroom, in the basement, somewhere different. Just make it a change. And that's kind of where I'm at with StarCraft right now, where I'm going, you know what? I am tired of the same old same. I need to see other people.
Yeah.
I need to see other people. And you know what? Right now I'm having an affair with League of Legends. And I got to say I'm liking it. All right? But there'll come a time down the road where that affair will realize that that wasn't true love. And I'll get depressed. And I'll wish that I had my true love back. I'll wish that it could be like the old days when we were happy together, when I stayed up till 4 in the morning and we just talked and giggled. Legacy of the Void, you have to be that for me. You have to be that long-lost love. Let us get married and have that honeymoon moment. And let us stay in that moment forever. So, Legacy of the Void, we hope and pray. I know we pick a lot of fun at the game. We've been a little bitchy about StarCraft in general. But that's because we love StarCraft so much. And I'm sure you guys do too. That's why the StarCraft community gets so defensive when you do a League of Legends comparison, even though you shouldn't be comparing the two. They get upset when you say that the game is dying, but yet they'll rebuttal you and say, oh, this last tournament had 50,000 people.
Or it doesn't matter that the community is getting smaller.
Yeah,
which
listen,
is
whatever.
shit.
More and more pro players are leaving the esport. The big names are dropping out. Korea's dropping the sport. League of Legends is the new big fucking thing on town. And you know what? That's evolution. That's great. But it doesn't mean that the game needs to die. We want it to stay alive. We love it. Please be my long-lost love. I want that love to be rekindled. I want to have that feeling again, even if it's only for 6 months to a year. Just give me it one more time before I go away. It's like not being able to say goodbye to a loved one. Give me that chance. As I don't want to say goodbye to my loved one when they're at the all-time low.
No.
I want them to get up off their asses, change their lives, and then I want to shake their hand and say, you did it. I'm proud of you. I love you. That's how I want it to end. How do you guys want it to end? Let me know in the comments below. I am MaximusBlack.
And I'm Novawar.
Peace out.